Okay guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club with OreimoVA. Last time, we did some homework. This time, we show and tell. We had just finished buttoning and unbuttoning Sayori here. What do we do next? Let's find out. Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Wow, we suck as human beings.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come come wake me up in the morning, like a boyfriend.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
No, but I was joking this time.
You didn't sound like it. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? About time!
Yay! Oreimo, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots her way to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh, I wrote gibberish. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done a poem before. I mean, I don't know what grade I'm in that have not been forced to do a poem in my life. I thought at least in kindergarten you do poems. I could have sworn, but not in Japan. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okie dokie! Bottom up? Yeah, sounds like that's right thing to do. Monica. I should start with Monica because she's the most adult and blah 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 of the group, I guess! Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. I am like teacher's pet. There we go, that's what I am. Oh, hi, Oreimo. Having a good time so far? Yeah, doing more schoolwork is always fun. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Oh, really? I get those choices? Apparently you do. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess if I have to. Don't worry, Oreimo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Then why are you doing this? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my crappy random word poem. I like this one. You didn't have enough time to read it. How do you like it? It makes me think of something Sayori would write. Like, really? Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you... It sounds like you two are really... like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the type of vibe I get when reading your poem. But I was trying to make it happy and universal, so it should be everybody. Why do you think it's all her? Huh. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has that kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. What, you want a weirder poem, or what do you want? I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way I find the kind of style that suits you, to find it. Well, everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always have you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You lying little... You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching further, forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. And what are we talking about? Click outside to continue. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback about being so... vague. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark, big puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go on with the flow. That's my advice for today. So you're trying to be a teacher? Yeah, okay, good for you. Thanks for listening. And now we move on to Yuri. Da 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 da. Yuri stares at the poem. Oh, I knew I did it wrong. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. Okay. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club, so they should have done this crap already? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight, to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calming, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I mean, it's a little bit hard to read with all your squigglies, but it's okay.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. Oh, yes, I do! I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh?
That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all!
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Oreimo.
But it said ghost and staring at things. Well, really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our past, remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
2 more to go, and I think we might have enough time. Natsuki? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Well, what's mean? So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. How adorably easy to do. Okay, I should have done one like that. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it because in-game he's trying to get to Harem. Yeah, you can see that. He likes everything. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. when people are way more accomplished than you, no matter how hard you freaking try? Are you mad? Oh, no, never mind me. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad that you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I think we have enough time for Sayori!
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Oreimo!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I suppose that I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Oreimo poem!
Oh!
And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her boobies. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Yeah, well, of course.
I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Oreimo. Deep down, you're not a selfish person at all, you know?
Oh, no, especially when I'm going for the harem ending.
What?
Eh.
Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Sayori? This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question?
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best.
Oh, yeah? I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast!
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills and abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club, after all. And now that we've done that, we've completed yet another episode of Oreimo Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. See you in episode 4. Wow, we're blazing through this, aren't we? Bye!
Subscribe now.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips
Now.
like roses and clover.